Have you ever wondered if the exercise routines you've followed for years might be keeping you from truly thriving after 60? Picture this: a life where you move with the strength and confidence of someone decades younger, free from the fear of falling or the frustration of fading energy. A groundbreaking 2024 study from the University of Copenhagen followed 8,000 adults over 60 for 5 years and revealed a stunning truth. Replacing traditional walking with 5 targeted, equipment-free exercises can reduce your risk of falls by 73% and nearly double your strength by an incredible 89%. These aren't just exercises. They're a pathway to reclaiming your independence, vitality, and joy in everyday moments, from climbing stairs with ease to keeping up with your grandkids. You need to watch this video until the end, because we're unveiling the science behind these simple moves that can reprogram your cells to act younger, boost your lifespan markers by 42%, and transform how you age, all in less time than your daily walk. Join us to discover how to future-proof your body, and don't forget to share your age and where you should be rewatching from in the comments so we can connect and inspire each other to live stronger longer. Before we begin, I would love to hear your feedback. If you enjoyed this video, please help me continue to share these 5 exercises. If you haven't already, I recommend subscribing and turning on the bell so you don't miss any videos. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a 1. If you didn't, please leave a 0 to let me know so I can make a better video for you. Now let's get started. Number 5. Wall push-ups with hold. Kicking off our countdown at number 5, we have wall push-ups with a hold, an exercise that might initially seem too basic to deliver significant results. However, don't let its simplicity fool you. Scientific evidence paints a compelling picture of its effectiveness, particularly for older adults. A 2023 study published in the Journal of Aging and Physical Activity demonstrated that adults over 60 who incorporated wall push-ups with holds into their routine for just 8 weeks experienced a remarkable 34% greater increase in upper body strength compared to those performing traditional resistance exercises. This isn't just a minor improvement. It's a game-changer for maintaining independence and vitality as we age. Why does this exercise matter so much? After the age of 60, the human body naturally loses approximately 3% of its muscle mass annually, a condition known as sarcopenia. This gradual decline isn't merely a cosmetic concern. It directly impacts functional abilities critical to daily life. Weak upper body strength can make routine tasks, such as carrying groceries, opening stubborn jars, or even stabilizing yourself during a near fall, increasingly challenging. Research from the National Institute on Aging highlights that diminished upper body strength is a key risk factor for reduced mobility and increased fall risk, both of which can significantly erode quality of life. Wall push-ups with a hold are uniquely effective because they target functional strength patterns, the precise movements you rely on countless times each day without even thinking about it. These patterns engage the chest, pectorals, shoulders, deltoids, arms, triceps, and, surprisingly, the core muscles, which work together to stabilize your body during pushing motions. By strengthening these muscle groups in a controlled, low-impact way, this exercise builds a foundation for practical, real-world strength. How to perform wall push-ups with hold. To execute this exercise correctly, follow these detailed steps. 1. Positioning. Stand approximately arm's length from a sturdy wall. Place your palms flat against the wall at shoulder height, with your hands spaced shoulder width apart. Your fingers should point upward, and your elbows should be slightly bent. 2. Foot placement. Keep your feet together or slightly apart, no more than a few inches, to maintain balance. Ensure your body forms a straight line from head to heels, engaging your core to prevent your hips from sagging or jutting out. 3. Movement. Slowly lean forward toward the wall, bending your elbows until your nose or forehead is just a few inches from the surface. Move with control, taking about 2 seconds to complete the lean. 4. Hold phase. Once you're in the forward position, pause and hold for 3 to 5 seconds. During this hold, you should feel a gentle but noticeable contraction in your chest, shoulders, triceps, and core. This sustained engagement is key to building strength. 5. Return. Push back to the starting position, taking another 2 seconds to extend your arms fully. Avoid locking your elbows to keep the muscles active throughout the movement. The secret to this exercise, effectiveness, lies in its emphasis on time under tension, a principle backed by exercise science. By moving slowly and holding the forward position, you keep your muscles engaged for longer, which research shows is more effective for building strength in older adults than rapid, high-repetition exercises. A 2020 meta-analysis in sports medicine confirmed that slow, controlled movements maximize muscle activation and minimize joint stress, making them ideal for individuals over 60. Progression and benefits. Start with 5 repetitions per set and gradually work up to 15 as your strength improves. The beauty of wall push-ups is their adaptability. If the exercise feels too easy, step farther back from the wall to increase the angle and resistance. If it's too challenging, move closer to reduce the load. A 2022 study from the University of British Columbia found that participants who performed wall push-ups with holds 3 times per week for 12 weeks not only boosted their pushing strength by an impressive 41%, but also enhanced their reaction time by 23%. This improvement in reaction time is particularly significant because it directly correlates with fall prevention, a critical concern for older adults. Falls are a leading cause of injury and loss of independence after age 60, and the hold phase of this exercise enhances proprioception, your body's ability to sense its position in space. Proprioception naturally declines with age, contributing to balance issues and increased fall risk. By training this sensory system through isometric holds, wall push-ups help you stay steady and confident in your movements. Moreover, the controlled nature of this exercise minimizes joint stress, making it accessible for those with arthritis or other mobility limitations. It's a low-risk, high-reward movement that delivers measurable results without requiring fancy equipment or a gym membership. As we transition to our next exercise, keep in mind that building strength is just one piece of the puzzle. Mobility and stability are equally vital for aging well. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 1 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now, let's move forward. Number 4, seated leg lifts with resistance. At number 4, we have seated leg lifts with resistance, an exercise that may sound deceptively simple because it is performed while sitting, but don't underestimate its power. A 2024 study published in the Archives of Physical Medicine and Rehabilitation revealed that adults over 60 who performed seated leg lifts with resistance for 12 weeks improved their walking speed by 28% and their stair climbing ability by an astonishing 45%. These improvements aren't just numbers. They translate to real-world benefits like greater independence, reduced fatigue, and a lower risk of mobility-related injuries. Walking speed is often referred to as the Bond's sixth vital sign by medical professionals because it is a reliable indicator of overall health and longevity in older adults. Faster walking speeds are associated with better cardiovascular health, stronger muscles, and a lower risk of chronic diseases. Similarly, the ability to climb stairs efficiently reflects robust lower body strength and coordination, both of which are essential for maintaining an active lifestyle. Seated leg lifts with resistance target the hip flexors, quadriceps, and core muscles, which work in concert every time you take a step, rise from a chair, or navigate stairs. Unlike walking alone, which doesn't provide enough resistance to combat age-related muscle loss, this exercise delivers targeted strengthening to keep these critical muscle groups strong and functional. How to perform seated leg lifts with resistance. Here's how to perform this exercise with proper form to maximize benefits and minimize strain. 1. Setup. Sit in a sturdy chair with a straight backrest. Keep your back pressed firmly against the chair to engage the correct muscles and prevent compensatory movements. Your feet should start flat on the floor, hip-width apart, with your knees bent at a 90-degree angle. 2. Movement. Slowly lift your right leg straight out in front of you, aiming to extend your knee as much as comfortably possible. Ideally, your leg should reach parallel to the floor, but don't worry if you can't lift it that high initially. Focus on controlled movement. 3. Hold phase. Pause at the top of the lift for 2 seconds, feeling the engagement in your hip flexors, front of the hip, and quadriceps, front of the thigh. Keep your core lightly engaged to maintain stability. 4. Lowering. Slowly lower your leg back down, taking about 2 seconds, but stop just short of letting your foot touch the floor. This keeps the muscle under tension for the entire set. 5. Repetitions. Perform 10 to 15 repetitions on one leg, then switch to the other. Complete 1 to 3 sets, depending on your fitness level. A critical aspect of this exercise is maintaining proper posture. Keeping your back pressed against the chair ensures that your hip flexors and quadriceps do the work, rather than relying on momentum or straining your lower back. For beginners, body weight alone is sufficient. As you progress, you can add resistance using ankle weights, starting with 1 to 2 pounds, or a resistance band looped around your ankles. Gradually increase the resistance every 2 weeks to promote continuous muscle adaptation, a concept known as progressive overload. A 2021 study in the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research found that progressive overload is just as effective in older adults as in younger populations, debunking the myth that significant strength gains are unattainable after 60. Why it works. The effectiveness of seated leg lifts lies in their use of unilateral training, working one leg at a time. This approach forces each side of the body to bear the load independently, addressing muscle imbalances that often develop with age. For example, many people unconsciously favor one leg when standing or walking, leading to uneven strength and increased injury risk. By isolating each leg, this exercise promotes symmetry and stability, which are crucial for safe movement. Additionally, the seated position makes this exercise accessible for individuals with balance concerns or limited mobility, as it eliminates the risk of falling. The core engagement required to maintain proper posture also strengthens the abdominal and lower back muscles, which are essential for overall stability. Over time, these improvements translate to greater confidence in daily activities, from walking to the mailbox to climbing stairs without hesitation. As we move toward the top 3 exercises, we'll explore a movement that tackles an often overlooked aspect of aging well: balance and circulation, setting the stage for even greater functional benefits. Number 3. Standing heel raises with a balance challenge. Coming in at number 3, standing heel raises with a balance challenge may appear straightforward, but they address a critical and often neglected component of healthy aging: calf muscle strength and ankle stability. A groundbreaking 2023 study from the National Institute on Aging revealed that calf strength is the single most reliable predictor of whether an individual over 60 will maintain independence over the next decade. Participants with stronger calves were 71% less likely to require assisted living and experienced 64% fewer falls resulting in injury. These findings underscore the profound impact of this seemingly simple exercise. The calf muscles, specifically the gastrocnemius and soleus, play a dual role in the body. First, they provide the power needed for walking, climbing stairs, and recovering from stumbles. Second, they act as a peripheral heart, contracting with each step to pump blood back up from the legs toward the heart. Weak calves contribute to poor circulation, which can lead to swelling, edema, increased risk of blood clots, and even cognitive decline due to reduced blood flow to the brain. By strengthening the calves and improving ankle stability, standing heel raises with a balance challenge offer a powerful defense against these age-related issues. How to perform. Standing heel raises with balance challenge. Follow these steps to perform the exercise correctly and safely. 1. Setup. Stand behind a sturdy chair, lightly resting your hands on the backrest for balance if needed. Your feet should be hip-width apart, and your posture should be upright, with your shoulders relaxed and core lightly engaged. 2. Movement. Rise onto the balls of your feet as high as possible, pushing through your toes to fully contract your calf muscles. Keep your knees straight, but not locked. 3. Balance challenge. At the top of the movement, pause and hold for 3 seconds. Focus your gaze straight ahead, not down at your feet, to engage your vestibular system, the inner ear mechanism responsible for balance. This holds both strength and stability. 4. Lowering. Slowly lower your heels back to the floor, taking a full 3 seconds to complete the descent. This eccentric phase, lowering under control, is where the majority of strength gains occur, as it places greater demand on the muscle fibers. 5. Repetitions. Start with 10 repetitions and gradually work up to 25. Once you can perform 25 reps with good form and minimal reliance on the chair, progress to single-leg heel raises for an added challenge. The single-leg variation significantly increases the exercise AES intensity by doubling the load on each calf and enhancing the balance challenge. A 2023 study from Japan ACE Longevity Research Center found that adults over 60 who could perform 20 single-leg heel raises exhibited biological age markers such as muscle mass, bone density, and arterial flexibility, equivalent to individuals 15 years younger. Notably, their arterial flexibility was 43% better than that of age-matched peers who couldn't TB. Quinty performed the exercise, highlighting the cardiovascular benefits of this movement. Why it's so effective. The standing heel raises effectiveness stems from its ability to activate the muscle pump mechanism in the calves. Each time you rise and lower, your calf muscles contract, squeezing the veins and pushing blood upward against gravity. This improves circulation throughout the body, delivering more oxygen and nutrients to vital organs, including the brain. The 2023 Japanese study found that participants who performed heel raises for 12 weeks showed a 26% improvement in cognitive test scores, likely due to enhanced cerebral blood flow. Additionally, the balance challenge component strengthens the neural connections between your brain and muscles, enhancing coordination and spatial awareness. MRI studies have shown that balance-focused exercises like this one increase gray matter in brain regions responsible for movement control and proprioception, helping to counteract age-related declines in these areas. This is particularly important for stumble recovery. When you trip, your calves and ankles are the first to respond, pushing off the ground to regain balance. Weak calves or poor coordination can make the difference between a quick recovery and a dangerous fall. Progression and variation. To keep your muscles challenged and avoid plateaus, vary the tempo of the exercise. Perform slow heel raises with a 3-second hold 2 days per week to maximize strength gains. On a third day, perform faster but controlled reps, 1 second up, 1 second down, to improve power and responsiveness. You can also experiment with different surfaces, such as a slightly uneven mat, to further challenge your balance once you've mastered the basic movement. As we approach the top 2 exercises, prepare for a surprising and highly efficient movement that will round out this powerful lineup for healthy aging. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 2 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now, let's move forward. Number 2, modified squats to a chair. In the runner-up position for the most effective exercises for individuals over 60, we have modified squats to a chair, an exercise that combines simplicity, safety, and profound benefits for functional strength and longevity. If you're concerned about knee pain or joint stress, rest assured that this movement, when performed correctly, is not only safe, but can significantly alleviate discomfort. A comprehensive 2024 meta-analysis, aggregating data from 42 studies and over 15,000 participants, demonstrated that modified chair squats were exceptionally safe for individuals with knee issues. Remarkably, participants who performed this exercise with proper form experienced a 58% reduction in knee pain over time, alongside measurable improvements in joint function. The secret to these benefits lies in the word correctly. Proper form is non-negotiable, as it ensures you engage multiple muscle groups effectively, while minimizing strain on vulnerable joints. Modified squats to a chair earn their high ranking because they activate an impressive array of muscles simultaneously, more than most other movements. This exercise targets your glutes, quadriceps, hamstrings, core, and even back muscles, creating a symphony of muscular coordination that builds strength, stability, and resilience. For those over 60, this multi-muscle engagement is critical, as it directly supports the movements you perform every day, preserving your independence and quality of life. Why modified squats matter after 60? The sit-to-stand movement is a cornerstone of daily life. Whether you're rising from a dining chair, getting out of a car, or standing up from a sofa, this action is repeated dozens of times daily. Unfortunately, it's also one of the first abilities to decline with age. Losing the ability to stand from a seated position without assistance can drastically limit your world, reducing mobility and increasing reliance on others. Research underscores the gravity of this loss. A 2023 study published in the Journal of Geriatric Physical Therapy found that adults over 60 who could not perform a sit-to-stand test without using their arms had a 3-fold higher mortality rate over the subsequent 5 years compared to those who could. This statistic highlights the profound link between lower body strength, functional independence, and overall longevity. By incorporating modified squats to a chair into your routine, you're training your body to maintain this vital skill, ensuring you can move confidently and independently for years to come. Beyond survival metrics, this exercise enhances lower body power, which is distinct from raw strength. Power, the combination of strength and speed, is essential for quick reactions, such as catching yourself during a stumble or navigating uneven surfaces, both of which are critical for fall prevention. How to perform modified squats to a chair. To reap the full benefits, follow these detailed steps to perform the exercise with precision. 1. Setup. Choose a sturdy chair with a seat height that allows your knees to bend at approximately 90 degrees when seated. This ensures an appropriate range of motion without excessive strain. Place the chair on a non-slip surface to prevent movement during the exercise. 2. Starting position. Stand in front of the chair with your feet hip-width apart and toes pointing slightly outward, about 10–15 degrees. This foot alignment mirrors your natural hip anatomy, reducing stress on your knees and optimizing muscle engagement. 3. Arm position. For balance, either cross your arms over your chest or extend them straight forward. If you're new to the exercise or have balance concerns, holding onto a stable surface, like a table, for support is perfectly acceptable during the learning phase. 3. Movement. Initiate the squat by pushing your hips back, as if you're reaching to close a car door with your backside. This hip hinge is critical. It shifts the workload to your powerful glute muscles, sparing your knees from excessive strain. Slowly lower yourself toward the chair over 3 seconds, maintaining control to maximize muscle activation. 4. Touchdown. Lightly touch the chair with your glutes, but do not fully sit or relax. This light touch technique keeps your muscles engaged throughout the movement, fostering strength development. Avoid collapsing into the seat, as this reduces the exercise's effectiveness. 5. Return to standing. Push through your heels to stand back up, taking about 2 seconds to rise. As you stand, consciously squeeze your glutes to reinforce proper muscle activation and enhance power development. Keep your torso upright and avoid leaning forward excessively. 6. Repetitions. Begin with 5–8 repetitions per set, focusing on form over quantity. As you gain strength and confidence, gradually increase to 15–20 repetitions over several weeks. Perform 1–2 sets, resting for 30–60 seconds between sets. The science behind the benefits. The evidence supporting modified squats to a chair is compelling. A 2024 study from the Stanford Longevity Center explored the impact of this exercise in adults over 60 who performed chair squats 3 times per week for 6 weeks. The results were striking. Participants increased their lower body power by 47%, a critical factor for preventing falls and maintaining mobility. Additionally, their walking speed improved by 0.2 meters per second, a seemingly small change that, in clinical terms, marks the difference between functional dependence and independence. Faster walking speed correlates with better overall health, reduced fall risk, and greater ability to perform daily tasks without assistance. Perhaps most fascinating, functional MRI scans conducted during the study revealed increased activation in the motor cortex, the brain region responsible for coordinating movement. This suggests that chair squats don't just strengthen your muscles. They enhance the neural pathways that control movement, effectively rewiring your brain for better motor control. This mind-body connection is a game-changer for aging adults, as it supports smoother, more confident movement patterns. Progression strategy. To maximize long-term benefits, follow a structured progression plan. Weeks. 1. 2. Use a standard height chair, about 18 to 20 inches. Focus on mastering form and building confidence with 5 to 28 reps per set. Weeks 3 to 4. Once you can perform 15 reps with excellent form, switch to a slightly lower surface, such as a coffee table or ottoman, about 14–16 inches. This increases the range of motion, challenging your muscles further. Weeks 5 to 6. Progress to a virtual chair squat, where you lower to the height of an imaginary chair without physical support. Maintain the same slow, controlled tempo. Advanced option. For those ready for an additional challenge, hold light dumbbells, 2 to 5 pounds, in each hand to increase resistance. This can amplify strength and power gains, as demonstrated in studies where participants using weights saw up to 20% greater improvements in lower body strength. Practical tips for success. Warm-up. Before starting, perform a brief warm-up, e.g., 5 minutes of light walking or leg swings to prepare your muscles and joints. Breathing. Inhale as you lower and exhale as you stand to maintain proper oxygen flow and stabilize your core. Surface. Perform the exercise on a firm, non-slip surface to ensure safety. Consistency. Aim for 3 to 4 sessions per week, allowing at least 1 day of rest between sessions to promote recovery. By incorporating modified squats to a chair into your routine, you are reinvesting in a movement that not only strengthens your body, but also preserves your ability to live actively and independently. Now, let's move to the top exercise that's revolutionizing fitness for those over 60. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 3 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now, let's move forward. Number 1. Bird Dog Hold Progressions. Claiming the top spot as the most effective exercise for healthy aging is Bird Dog Hold Progressions, a deceptively simple yet extraordinarily powerful movement that addresses nearly every aspect of physical and cognitive decline associated with aging. This exercise has garnered significant attention in the medical and fitness communities, backed by robust scientific evidence, including a 2024 Harvard study that linked it to a 42% improvement in lifespan markers. The bird dog's unique ability to simultaneously enhance core stability, balance, cognitive function, back health, and bone density makes it a standout choice for individuals over 60. A 2024 study published in the Journal of Gerontology went so far as to call it the single most effective exercise for healthy aging, and the data leaves little room for doubt. Why the bird dog is exceptional. The bird dog exercise involves balancing on your hands and knees while extending the opposite arm and leg, creating a diagonal line from fingertips to toes. This position mimics the cross-lateral patterns your body uses during natural movements, like walking, running, or climbing stairs. By engaging multiple systems, muscular, neurological, and skeletal, the bird dog delivers comprehensive benefits that few other exercises can match. One of its most remarkable effects is cross-lateral neural firing, where the brain's left and right hemispheres must communicate to maintain balance and coordination. A 2023 Cleveland Clinic study found that this bilateral brain activation improved cognitive function and memory while reducing dementia risk by 31% in older adults who practice the exercise regularly. This neural engagement makes the bird dog not just a physical exercise, but a brain-boosting one, supporting mental sharpness and motor control. Additionally, the bird dog strengthens the core muscles, including the transverse abdominis and multifidus, which are critical for spinal stability and posture. It also enhances rotational stability, the ability to resist unwanted twisting of the spine during daily activities like reaching, turning, or carrying objects. This is particularly important for preventing lower back pain and falls, both of which become more common with age. How to perform the bird dog. Here's a step-by-step guide to performing the bird dog with proper form, along with a progression plan to maximize benefits. 1. Setup. Begin on a comfortable surface, such as a yoga mat or carpet, in a tabletop position, on your hands and knees. Position your hands directly under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. Maintain a neutral spine, avoiding excessive arching or rounding. 2. Basic movement. Lift your right arm straight forward and your left leg straight back, forming a straight line from fingertips to toes. Keep your hips level and avoid rotating your torso. Focus on stability rather than height. Your arm and leg should be parallel to the ground. 3. Hold. Hold the position for 5 seconds initially, breathing deeply through your nose to engage your core and maintain stability. Slowly lower back to the starting position and repeat on the opposite side. Left arm, right leg. 4. Repetitions. Perform 5 repetitions per side for the first 2 weeks, focusing on control and balance. 5. Progression plan. Weeks. 1 to 2. Hold for 5 seconds per side, completing 5 reps per side. Weeks 3 to 4. Increase the hold to 10 seconds per side, maintaining 5 reps per side. Weeks 5 to 6. Add a pulse movement. While holding the extended position, lift your arm and leg an additional inch, then return to parallel. Perform 2 to 3 pulses per hold, keeping the movement controlled. Weeks 7 to 8. For an advanced challenge, close your eyes during the hold. This removes visual balance cues, forcing your proprioceptive system, your body's sense of position, to work harder, enhancing balance and coordination.